so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm hurt. She's 6'2", dark skin, with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I ain't up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah, with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career to shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? What it you drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Now
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send McCaffrey in motion right. Throwing right away is Daniels. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 23 yards the pick up there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Up the middle with Brooks here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They go play action. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jayden Daniels, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hey, report. Outside, sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, 48 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Daniels going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play action, now it's Daniels. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Jackson. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air goes Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! Nico Collins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Nico Collins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off-play action. Daniels. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Off the play fake. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the gun, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. A final shot before break. Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins. 45 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. Move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays
And when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Washington. Trey McBride, 30 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Commanders 35. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this complete to Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. To throw is Daniels. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 20, here's second down at a yard. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown. Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback? Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. Their passing game has... spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing now is Daniels. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Able to get this one to McBride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Brooks will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now they'll change things up. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, report. 13.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Touchdown, Washington! Trey McBride with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Daniels going to try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Back to throw now on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Commanders 63. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, middle.
Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's 1st down. Here's Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?